Welcome back to Razmafsar TV. I'm really happy to be here with you, and we are going to have and to continue the question about bazuband. We already had one video on that. I'm going to keep the link here in the description. But then there are also other aspects I would like you to take into consideration. And there are different types of bazubands which are depicted in miniatures and which are in Iranian museums or in other museums, and you can take a look at them, right? So regarding bazuband, I just mentioned it to you. Regarding the plates, they have a main plate, and then some of them have one, main big large plate, and some of them have one smaller plate here, and many of them or some others have two smaller plates. Now, the connection of them, how they're connected, there are different ways. There are three general ways. One is that they're connected via hinge, they're hinged. Another one is that they are connected to each other via riveted rings, maille armor. And another one is that they are connected to each other with leather cords. But then another thing which is very important, you see that in Persian miniatures, sometimes they have a hand protection. They show a small hand protection. It could be an artistic convention, right? That it means that it just wants to say that the fingers below that are there to be used, right? And sometimes they don't show anything. Now, the question for us is, are these all artistic conventions? I have mentioned that, and we have mentioned it also with my colleague Beat on this channel, that when you look at the miniature, you do not look at a picture. It's not a photograph. It are also, of course, they follow artistic convention. But at the same time, I'm going to point out some important factors, and they still provide lots of valuable information, especially if you are someone like me who has also contacts to Iranian museums, can go and have and handle all these pieces and then compare. So let me just compare these things with you, and you're going to have, and you can see them. So let me just go and start with the first part of my presentation, bazubands, the so-called vambress, as they call it in English, with hands protection. They are either made of maille, right? And they're maille with plates, integrated plates, like Joshan. What we are going to do is that when these protection, the mitten, is connected to the central plate or to smaller plate, we are not talking about those which are separated as gloves, as mittens. We come back to them also in this video. Please take a look at this from Qajar Period. As you can see, it clearly shows a hand protection. Most possibly, they're hinged, as you can see them here. Here, definitely they're hinged, the larger plate to the smaller plate, they're hinged. You can see them here. And then there is hand protection made of one plate, right? You can see that clearly that they are having it. Because these hands, it turns, he wants to say that the hand here is left naked. So why? Because then you can have contact with the horn, the handle, which is made of horn, or mostly walrus ivory. Walrus ivory was a prized item. The reason is because walrus ivory, if you start to sweat, it sticks to your hand. So it's very good to have a tight hand grasping of your shamshir. You see that here, you can see that his hand is there, but on the back is protected. You can see the same concept here. They're hinged, the bazuband, and then he is having, as you can see it here, hands protected. Same here, this one is smaller. Then the question, is it really protecting half of the hand? I've always seen that they protect the whole hand. It could be that they just want to show that the hand is also not completely, they just want to show that the fingers are left and then they can move them. You see the same concept here from a Timurid period. Again, that the bazuband is here and then again hinged one. If you come here, you see that here, again, a hand protection, a mitten made of steel plate. All these miniatures and all these things you can see in my book, Persian Archery and Swordsmanship. So once you see the picture or the front jacket of my book here, it means that that miniature, for more descriptions and of it, you can see there. You see that here clearly as well. Now, it is very important. And this is a very important factor I would like you to take into consideration, is that, as you can see it here, this guy, this warrior, is having a bazuband with a hand protection, but look at him who is trying to wrestle him down. No hand protection, no bazuband whatsoever. So in this miniature, or many others, not all of them are depicted with the same type of bazuband. Some of them with hand protection of bazuband, some of them without, some of them don't have any bazuband. You see, so there's a variety. There was a variety. So the artist who painted these miniatures were aware of that. And I just, pointed out to artistic convention. Please take a look at that. Again, hinged bazuband and a hand protection. Same here of another one, right? Almost in the same way. And now look at this. Here, admittedly, it's Ottoman armor, but I just wanted to show you because I had this handy. And you see that there are plates, integrated plates with riveted rings connecting to each other and a hinge bazuband. Persian types, we have it as well. And this is one which is made by Sergei Gobatsko in Persian style. This is main plates. This one has different smaller plates. This one, of course, against heavier weapons, it gives you better protection for your hand. This is I love this bazuband. And also integrated plates. It's like overlapping for this. And you can take a look at the back of it. So you put your hands here, your thumb here, and then you can close it here with this leather. And this one is here. I'm going now to show you how I do some exercises with that, so you can take a look at that. Welcome back to Razmafzar TV. I'm having a heavy bazuband with integrated plates into them, hardened plates, and this is of early Safavid, Persian Safavid armor I have, and I have shown it on this channel. You can just search for it, heavy armor from early Safavid period. And this one has, I show it to you, integrated plates into them, right? So what I would like to know and to show you, there are also Ottoman versions of it. I've shown it from Hermitage Museum, State Hermitage Museum from St. Petersburg of it, and I'm having a short-sleeved but very thick gambeson. It's multi-layered, 3 or 4. Actually, it is like an armor on its own, and short-sleeved because then I can move it. You see that I left my skin bare, so but you can see it. But normally I don't. I have another, protective garment under that. But underneath, but today I didn't do it. Hands are left naked, so you can have a contact with your weapon. I'm going to show it to you. Excuse me. So then I'm having this. I'm going to show first from this with the light armor as I have it here, and now I'm going to come and try to give from this one, from this guard, from the high guard. I bring it up and cut and come here. It goes very smoothly, I feel nothing there, and this is very good. Remember, it gives you something which is very good, and the good thing is about it that I can do this because it increases the power of your cut because you have more weight. That's clear. Please take a look at that. How much weight I have. My hands are completely protected. If I come and do this cut, go cross cut under the armpit and come back. I can do it without taking any snaps. You see that, right? But let me just do it from the second guard, high guard. I show it to you like this, and come and then cut and come here down, right? Then I can come back again, cut, right, and come back. Smoothly it goes there with this bazuband, no problem whatsoever. Now, if I go cross guard over the neck, I can come and go a horizontal cut and go to a horizontal guard, cross guard over the neck, horizontal guard. I can change, come back, give another horizontal cut. You see, no problem whatsoever. These bazubands, you have whatever, smooth, feel nothing, everything is excellent and goes very well. If I'm here cross guard under the armpit, I can go to the high guard first one, then I can change, come back here. So I go up there, I come back, go up there. You see, if you're strong enough, you can keep the speed. So cross guard under the armpit, no problem. I go here in a lower guard, I can come and cut and come back, no problem. I can come here and come back, no problem. If I'm in the middle guard, I can come, thrust, right, I can come back and cut, no problem. Also, you see that from these bazubands, I can do everything, all moves of Razmafzar. I can also give it high thrust and come back and cut. This is also something which is perfect and is shows and represents no problems whatsoever. I've shown you basic cuts, basic thrusts. I can also go horizontal guard, horizontal thrust, no problem. I can come back and cut. Another one from this cross guard, I can give a horizontal thrust and come back again with no problem. If I want to entangle the blade, you see, I can do all moves of Razmafzar with them with no problem. Your hands are protected even against heavier weapons like mace if they come to your hand. If they come, I just say everything is protected. Beautiful protection. It doesn't bite at all in your hands, although you see that I have no protection. I'm bare skin here, and one of the best and well-made bazubands I've ever experienced, made by our armorer Sergei Gobatko from Ukraine. So you see, this is this one.